Hello everyone. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. Normally I'm singing or just telling everyone my updates and everything or anything, but this time I've got a speech that I've written. It took me just round about an hour. However, I did start a couple of days ago or something, but this is really important, so I'm just going to read my speech out, and hopefully every single one of you out there is listening and sinking all this information in. So here we go. Hello everyone. I am making this video to deliver an important message to those who do not seem to care about the coronavirus. This frustrates me in a very deep and hurtful way. For those who don't seem to care is the ones that have not experienced or witnessed what it's like to have the coronavirus. I have not experienced this, however, my dad has. He has been diagnosed with the virus since mid-March, roughly. Unfortunately, I was not there to care for him and help my mum and my brother to look after him, as I was registered as moderate risk, as I suffer with asthma. So I had to self-isolate with my partner and his dad, and I am thankful for them letting me in. Until the third week of living with my partner, I fell ill. I started shivering, feeling nauseous, being sick, and I couldn't move. So I had to return home and self-isolate in my bedroom, away from my dad. Luckily, it was only a kidney infection, and I recovered after 2.5 weeks. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about how serious the coronavirus really is. It is incredibly serious. I nearly lost my dad because of it. Like I said, I have not experienced the virus myself, but from what my dad had said, it is painful and it is tiring. I'm lucky that my dad is still here today, and he's doing well, and he's boosting his energy up again, and that's what makes me a proud daughter. Since my dad has been through what he had, I've been more aware of what I need to do by using my common sense and follow the guidelines that the government has given all of us. Speaking of guidelines, it's not hard. It's not a difficult thing to do. All the government has said is the following: wash your hands for 20 seconds, so that's happy birthday twice. Stay 2 meters apart from people that you are meeting. Not 0.5, not 1.5, 2 meters. If you know someone that lives alone, you can create a social bubble. So, like for example, if your grandparent is living on their own, one member of your family can go visit them and stay with them because they're alone. Wear your mask or visor or both when you're working or going to places like shops, pubs, visiting your friends or family outdoors. 6 people are allowed to gather in social distancing. Unfortunately, because of the announcement today, we can't do that anymore. We cannot visit people in our back gardens or anywhere else anymore. And if we are, we're social distancing again. Sanitize your hands once every 10 to 15 minutes. And also another advice for all of you, keep your hand sanitizers handy on you at all times if you're not comfortable in using the ones on display at the shops or colleges or anywhere. If you're not comfortable using them, keep one handy on you, and that will be fine. But as long as you're using it once every 10 to 15 minutes, that is completely fine. And do what me and my mum do, and it will completely, the virus won't come to you or anything. But this is what me and my mum do. When purchasing items, make sure when you get home, you use your antibacterial wipes and wipe down the items before you put them away, and it's less chance of catching the virus. That's what me and my mum do, and all of us in this household are completely fine and virus free. Also, the government had said that the pubs and clubs has to close at 10 o'clock in the evening. Everyone's complaining about it, but unfortunately it is your fault for not following the guidelines, not theirs, not the clubs, not anywhere else. It's yours for not following the guidelines. They're just doing what the government have advised and doing what's right for the people around the world to prevent us from getting the coronavirus. So stop complaining. Continuing. This is why the government have the words across their stand in Downing Street, the ones where they make the announcements. In 10 Downing Street with Boris Johnson and other members of Parliament. Their stand from the start, it always had said, stay home, protect the NHS, save lives. I am absolutely fuming that people are not getting that message into their heads and using their common sense. Anyway, continue. My feelings towards all this has angered me. Yes, it has. Not the government's statement, but to the people that will not take this seriously. And because they won't take it seriously, it has affected a lot of us. Some people have special events such as birthdays coming up, and because of stupid people, yes, I will say stupid because that's what you are, that don't follow the guidelines, they can't have a special day with their families, friends, and loved ones. I'm one example, as my birthday is in a few weeks' time. Yes, I have my parents, I have my mum and dad in the household, and my older brother here. He's currently away down south for work because he is classed as an essential worker, but really he does full-time live here when he comes home. But so I do have my older brother here. But however, on my birthday I would also like to celebrate it with my other older brother, who currently lives in Manchester, and he works there as well as a music teacher in a college. And also, me and my other older brother share birthdays because we are a day apart. We're 2 years in between, but my birthday on the 16th and his is on the 17th, so we always share birthdays. I can't remember a single day where we did not share a birthday. Probably on our teens, but you know what it is. I would have also liked to spend it with my aunt, uncle, my nan, my godfather, but especially my partner, who had made my last birthday special because we were on holiday for my birthday. Went to Cumbria. No, not Cumbria. Millom. We went to Millom. And that was the perfect birthday. But unfortunately this year, I can't have any of that because of you lot with your ignorance from the guidelines. I just wanted to make this speech to those who don't care. Well, be aware. The restrictions is announced. Break them, you will be fined. Continue to break them, there will be consequences. Think about others before yourselves. We want to spend time with our loved ones, families and friends too, but unfortunately it's not happening because you keep breaking the rules. We also want you to realise that some of us need, need our loved ones, families and friends in our lives. We need them by our sides. For many reasons, we could be suffering with mental illness, feeling lonely, or you can be suffering with a disability and they can't help us, support workers or any other family members won't be able to come help them because you lot don't care about the guidelines. I support everything that is happening to this world. I am a supporter of what matters in life. I support the disabled that struggle on a day-to-day basis. I to be one of them because I suffer with autism. And sometimes I need my aunt and my uncle in life. I need my partner in my life. I'm lucky to have my parents here, but sometimes I would like other people around me. But I'm still grateful and thankful for my parents to help me continue. I support the mental health when they are feeling lonely and they think to themselves that there is no hope anymore. And for me to write this, I want to support them by giving them hope, that there is hope in this world and that this virus will someday end. But unfortunately, because of those that don't care, it's harder for me to convince them, and I want to carry on convincing them. So this is why I'm doing this message, so I convince the people that don't care to stop and follow the guidelines. I support the elderly, either living alone or in a care home, that really wants someone they know to talk to because they miss their family and they want to know that they're okay. Some elderly people that either live alone or in a care home, they're alone, they're only watching TV or reading a book, but sometimes for them it is lonely and they think, I'm sitting here and doing nothing this year. I really want someone to talk to. I want someone to catch up on what they're doing, tell me if my family is okay or if my friends are still about to hang out, go to cinemas, have a nice meal or something, but they can't do that because of the people out there do not care. I also support people that are suffering with the coronavirus because there is always a 50-50 chance you're going to live or you're going to die. No one deserves to die, especially at a certain age. Now please listen very, very carefully because this is very, very important and no one seems to understand how serious this coronavirus is. But this bit is the most important research I've ever read. So, according to the ITV website that I've just recently read, and it angered me even more about the fact that people don't follow the rules and the guidelines, but listen to this. According to the ITV website that was published on the 18th of June 2020 this year, the youngest person to have died with coronavirus was only 13 days old. Just been born, by also underlying a heart condition to top it off. I'm about to finish this message now, but I want everyone out there who is keeping to the guidelines, please keep it up. You're doing amazingly and I applaud every single one of you. I also want to applaud the key and essential workers for giving us what we need and their support in life. But to those who are not following the guidelines, 3 words from me before I end this video, and that's to the people who's not following the guidelines. Shame on you. thank you for watching, and I really hope all of you, I'm nearly in tears now. I promised myself I would keep strong for everyone out there, and I'm keeping my word, but I just really want everyone to take this seriously and follow the guidelines, because it's not helping people, especially with ones with mental illness, disabilities, or just generally feeling lonely and want someone to talk to. Yes, it's okay to video chat and FaceTime and Skype, everything, that is fine, but there's often times where you're like, I need a hug, I need someone to talk to, I want someone by my side, literally. That is all fair, good, but it's literally not the same as when you're next to them. The quicker this virus is gone, the quicker where we can give our loved ones a kiss and hug our families and hang out, have a proper holiday and everything without being self-isolated for 14 days when you're away and then come back and self-isolate again for another 14 days. I honestly do not see the point in that. If this year I prefer to stay at home and just do what I'm doing, but I would also love to see my loved ones, my partner, my nan, my aunt, my uncle. Yes, before this announcement and this the 6 people restriction rule had came out, yes, I was seeing my nan and my uncle, but we were socially distanced and in a social support bubble as well for one member of the family. But there's occasions where I would love to give them a hug. That is all I want in life, is to give my family and my partner a beloved, passionate hug. So please, everyone who's not following the guidelines, please understand how hard it is for some people out there that can't do what they want to do, especially on special occasions like weddings and funerals. I find funerals harder. I haven't had one at all this year, luckily, but it is incredibly hard. I mean, if you know someone that's died and you just want to give your loved ones a hug and they're not in your household and you cannot hug them, that is even more difficult, especially the ones that are already ill and also suffering with mental illness. All they want is a hug and affection and for someone to talk to, and also professional help as well. They can't get it because of the restrictions and the lockdown and the rules and everything, and also the fact, like I said, it's because that you lot are not following the guidelines. So please take this lockdown, quarantine, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, I really want you all to take it all seriously. And just, if you don't understand it, it's not hard to go on the website, search wherever you are, lockdown. I don't know, it could be Middlesbrough lockdown or Washington DC lockdown or Perth lockdown. It could be anywhere in the world. Just type in your place, and then so it could be me saying northeast lockdown, northeast of England lockdown, and it'll show up all the information that you need to know. But do not rely on paper website, you know, such as the Sun or the Mirror, because I don't know whether I should be saying this, but this is my own opinion, but a lot of them would be a bit over dramatic. So I would rely on TV media such as ITV, BBC News, Sky News, and if there's any videos that are involved, just check it out on YouTube, or just search for Boris Johnson person or just any politician that you know, just type it in. It'll show up with videos, and just listen very carefully on what they say. Right, so that's the end of the video, and I really hope you all help others instead of thinking about yourselves. So please follow the guidelines, and this lockdown will end, hopefully, in your help before Christmas, because Christmas is possibly the most important part of the year, because we all want to spend time with our loved ones, friends and family. But if we continue, if those people that don't follow the guidelines keep continuing what they're doing, we won't have a Christmas this year, and we will still be in lockdown. So please take this seriously, and you will eventually be out hugging and kissing your friends and your family and your loved ones. We'll all be back to normality if you just support one another and follow the guidelines and keep your masks on if you're walking inside a place, unless you're in a pub eating and drinking. That's fine, you don't have to wear your mask. I mean, it is hard having your mask on and you're drinking. You know what I mean. But please, shopping, working, the whole lot, keep your mask on and your visors on from now on, and just follow all that information that I've just read out. I know it was long, but it was worth it for me to let my frustrations come out like that. So please support one another and think of others before yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and fingers crossed that hopefully we will have a Christmas this year, and everything in this world will be back to normality, and we will do whatever we want. Okay, that's me finished. Thank you for watching. Try have a good day. Thank you.